Good morning, students. I'm going to work with you on your 5.33 sound document. So doing a read aloud and a little bit of modeling for you on completing these answers. So first thing you've got here is important new vocabulary words and the meaning and synonyms. So we've got breakthrough, analog, digital, and amplify. So all we want you to do here is write a meaning in your own words and any synonyms if that's applicable, just to get you familiar with these words. So first thing, I know breakthrough. If you're not really sure, one thing you can do is I have this tab open on my screen. It's what I call Learner's Dictionary, so I could go and look it up there. What is a breakthrough? So I'm going to do this. Oh, got to type it right and search it up. Okay, so I see it's a noun. And sudden increase in knowledge, understanding, and important discovery happens after trying for a long time to understand or explain something. So we were also looking for synonyms. Let's see if there's anything down here. No, not on this one. But I do think some great synonyms to write down would be a discovery and an understanding. Okay, so let's put that into our document. Here we go. An important discovery or understanding. Okay, so I can complete that. All right, next thing, analog. So like I said, you could either use a dictionary or you could just try to just Google it. What is analog? To be honest with you, I don't think this is a great definition. You might have to know a little bit about analog yourself, but I'm going to try Googling it. Here we go. So just Googling it comes up with relating to or using signals or information representing continuous variable quantity. Okay. I don't love that definition. Let's just try the dictionary for that. Okay, so here we go. Analog. Let's see. Okay. Technical, relating to a device or process in which data is represented by physical quantities. I think that's a better definition. And then here's an example. Clocks or watches can be analog. We're all familiar with like iWatches that are more digital, but a traditional watch with like the minute hand and the hands, those are analog watches. So I think that's a great example. So let's see. So I definition in my own words. I'm going to say a device which shows data. Let's see, put that. Okay, here we go. A device that shows data. Okay, and I'm going to add just my own words, but it's not digital. Example, an analog watch. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to leave you on your own to finish these other two, digital and amplify. And if you know what these means, you can put it in your own words, or you can look it up like I showed you how to do. So again, today we've got some reading and notes, and I'm going to scroll down to here. We've got our text, and you're going to put your bullet points here. All right, so I'm going to take you through and highlight and read with you. So recording sound, the importance of recorded sound. 100 years ago, the only way to hear music was to be within hearing range of the musicians as they played. The recording of sound was a breakthrough in technology that changed the human experience. So I'm going to say this I thought was really interesting to me. The only way to hear music was to be within the hearing range of musicians. I'm going to highlight that. I think that's kind of interesting. And then you could highlight just the word breakthrough, even though it's already bolded there, because I think that's important to notice that we're using the vocabulary that we just took definitions on. My bullet point here is before sound recording, only way to hear music was live. I think that's really important and interesting to think about in our very digital age. All right, moving on. The microphone. To record a sound, you must store the pattern of vibrations in a way that can be replayed and be true to the original sound. Okay. So again, you can take your notes like I did up here. A common way to record sound, starts with a microphone. A microphone transforms a sound wave into an electrical signal with the same pattern of vibration. This is an analog signal. Okay, so one thing I noticed here, very important, microphone transforms sound wave into an electrical signal. That's important. Okay, I'm highlighting that. And to record sound, you must store the pattern. I think that's really important. Interesting. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to say microphones store patterns. That's what I get out of that. Microphones change, because that's another word for transform, sound waves into electronic signals. Okay, 2 notes. All right, keep going. Analog to digital conversion. In modern digital recording, a sensitive circuit called an analog to digital converter measures the electrical signal 44,100 times per second. 1 second of CD quality sound is a list of 44,100 numbers. The numbers are recorded as data on the disk. This is digital. Okay, so now we're starting to learn the difference between digital and analog. Notice the pictures here, and I'm going to scroll down. Again, remember to take your notes, okay? Playback of recorded sound. To play the sound back, the string of numbers on the CD is read by a laser and converted into analog electrical signals, again by a second circuit. A digital to analog converter, which reverses the process of the first circuit. The playback circuit converts the string of numbers back into an electrical signal. The electrical signal is amplified until it is powerful enough to move the coil in a speaker sphere and reproduce the sound. Okay, I'm going to keep going. Remember, you can always stop this video and take your notes on your document as you go. Okay, so here we've got digital to analog converter. Notice we've got the time here, and this here, I don't see a unit. But that might, okay, well, I'm going to go on. I'm not sure what that is, but that might be a question I have. Here, now we're going to read on stereo sound. Most of the music you listen to has been recorded in stereo. A stereo recording is actually 2 recordings, one to be played from the right speaker, the other from the left. Stereo sound feels almost live because it creates slight differences in phase between sound reaching your left and right ears. Okay. Illustration of the sound recording process. So Mr. Lynch has here, write in your own words, all the steps of this process. And he's got our word bank, and then you complete the blanks down here, okay? So our word bank is air, circuit, analog, microphone, sound, electrical, digital, breakthrough, ear, face, speaker, and sound. And you're going to read these statements and complete them, okay? So as you read these statements, you might need to go back up to your notes and just double check what goes in each of the blanks. But there is only 1 word per blank, and you'll notice the one word that's repeated is sound and sound. So that's twice in these sentences down here. Okay. All right, guys. After that, once you complete your notes and everything, Mr. Lynch has a video here to watch and then another one. This one here is about 1 minute. This one here is about 5 minutes. So what I would do is I'd open up the video link, and I would probably dual screen this. So keep the video link open. So I'm going to dual screen. I'm going to slide this over, okay? Pull out my YouTube link and keep open my document over here. I think this is a great way to do this if I can show you how to do it. Okay, I have to maneuver a little bit to get them to fit on the screen. I have to keep minimizing, but I could play it here and then take some notes. All right, so I could start my video And remember, if you want to slow it down, like you can do your playback speed, you could slow it down here by clicking the settings and either playing it back. I might slow it down. If you really like want to get through this quickly, you can increase it. This video is only 1 minute. So I feel like you could stop it, take some notes over here. Like I know if it's about microphones, so I'm actually going to put that word down and add on my notes, okay? I will tell you this video here is a little bit longer and more detailed. So I would dual screen this and take notes on it at the same time. Okay. I hope this is helpful to you guys. Please give us feedback on whether it is helpful or not. Again, if you have any questions, Mr. Lynch and I are both available to help you, so please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to do individual Google Hangouts with you, and Mr. Lynch also has office hours. Okay? Have a great day, guys.